Hi guys, thank you so much for being here with me again, and a huge welcome to those of you. This is Ocean Jasper. I'm intuitive tarot reading, and today's video is entirely dedicated to help you find out how is your person feeling about you right now. So we have 4 piles. We have Shiva Zai in group number 1, Ocean Jasper in group number 2, Pink Opal in group number 3, and Pink Tourmaline in group number 4. So what I would suggest is to close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, picture the person you have in mind, and once you feel calm and steady, you can open up your eyes and see whichever of these crystals catches your attention the most. If you're having some difficulties, you can also pause the video here and take as much time as you like, although I would suggest to try and just be aware of the first instinct that you have as soon as you open your eyes, because the more time you take, the more your brain will start working rather than your intuition. You can also have a look at the timestamps below, because sometimes we are intuitively attracted to certain numbers rather than others, and that's the technique that I use and that always work. But also keep in mind that if you feel attracted to more than a stone, that's okay too. If you're really in doubt between 2 of them, for example, that might mean that you have a mix of messages in both of those crystals, so feel free to listen to them both. And always listen to your intuition while listening to a reading. So take what feels right, leave the rest, and try not to get too attached to the results of the reading. Alright, so we're all ready to go. We're going to use some oracle cards that you can see here from the Romance Angel cards, and some of handwritten messages that I wrote intuitively in a small little deck, and I pulled some cards for each of these decks. But also I'm going to use the Crystal Unicorn Star deck. You can find the affiliate link in the info box below if you're interested to get it. So I will be shuffling those cards live for you. Although I had a little injury in my left wrist, so I won't be able to properly shuffle as usual, but we'll manage somehow. Alright, so I hope you enjoy. Let me know in the comments below if it resonates with you. I would love to hear from you, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done it yet, and also click the the notification bell down below if you want to be notified anytime that I publish a new video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you at the beginning of your reading. Hi guys, if you chose the group number 1 with the Shiva's Eye, this is the reading for you. So first of all, I'm going to read the oracle cards that I picked. So we have these handwritten messages that I wrote in a bunch of letters and a little tiny little deck that I wrote for myself intuitively. So one of the cards say, I try to appear strong, happy and confident. I think people wouldn't love me otherwise. Truth is, more often than not, I drown in my fears and insecurities, and that's exactly what blocks me from coming forward to you. So, right, it talks about a very insecure person right now that is showing a big mask. Then we have, sometimes I struggle with jealousy. I know that it's only because of my insecurities. There again, I can't believe. So there is, in both of those letters, we talk about insecurities. But you're so lovable and surrounded by so many attractive and beautiful, interesting people that I wonder, what do you see in me? Alright. And then we have, free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. And romantic feelings, your feelings are real and worth exploring. Alright, we're definitely going much more in depth with the tarot reading for sure, but from a first quick look, I can tell that this person has definitely a sincere, honest interest towards you. There's definitely beautiful feelings towards you. Although this person doesn't feel strong enough and confident to explore those feelings and possibly even to show it to you. And there's also another aspect of them. They noticed how jealous they are, especially around you, because you're such a beautiful person and so pleasant and likable. So of course it doesn't help their insecurities when they say that you have lovely bonds and connections with other people, and possibly from his point of view or her point of view, this is not how do you say, gender specific video whatsoever. But when you see talking with other people, from their perspective, they might feel like any other person is much better than they are. So there's a part of them that makes them feel, maybe I should leave the situation entirely. Maybe I should just give up, or at least work on myself until I solve these codependency issues. Because of course, when a person is so insecure and jealous, it just ended up being a glue. It just always want to stick around you and always kind of be controlling towards you. So it protect himself or herself from feeling threatened by other people. So I think that this person has is aware of this pattern and they want to free themselves. It doesn't necessarily mean that they want to free themselves from you for the whole situation. Possibly they just want to free themselves from this codependency attitude, jealousy, insecurities. I'm just gonna improve the light a little bit there. So yeah, this is a general overlook. Now we're gonna have a better understanding with the tarot reading. I'm gonna put this on a side. So if you feel that this doesn't resonate whatsoever, I would suggest you to try again and pick another crystal. Otherwise, you can keep listening. So let's see, how is the person feeling right now towards you, pile number 1? I'm really sorry about the long absence that I had on the channel. Just I fractured my left wrist, so it needed many weeks of recovery and still not fully recovered, so I won't be able to properly shuffle the usual ways, but we still manage this way. So we have the Devil cards. Let's see what else. How is the person feeling about you right now? I'm just gonna cut the deck and pick a few of them upside down. Right. And then cut the deck again. Alright, so as you can see, it's probably a little different from the way I usually do it, but we'll manage. So, okay, so we have the Devil card done. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Don't get scared about the reverse cards. It's nothing to be worried about. They just give us a deeper level of understanding of the card, different level of interpretations. 9 of Swords in reversed. The Chariot. Hanged Unicorn in reversed. I can put this here. Ace of Cups in reversed. Knight of Wands in reverse. I might finish here and then we'll see if we need any extra card. Okay. So with these Devil cards and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it's actually quite interesting because the Devil cards talk about toxic patterns, toxic thoughts, attitudes, as well as addictions, dark memories, and it really expresses the shadow side of someone's soul. So it is really visible in this person. So it can definitely talk about the codependency and jealousy that we saw in the oracle cards, and the insecurities as well. All of them are really toxic thoughts, and you see these unicorns are like bound with a chain to this devil unicorn. So I feel that there is definitely a strong attachment to those thoughts that is very hard to free oneself from. But I do see that with this Wheel of Fortune there is a desire to make a huge change. The Wheel of Fortune is always about change and transformations and starting fresh again, and just really turning everything upside down, but it is in reverse. So yes, this person is aware of toxic patterns and codependency, insecurities and jealousy. It is aware. This person also is looking for a change, but the fact that the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse, it tells me that this person is not ready yet to act upon that change. Okay, so it is a thought in their mind. They are thinking about how to make the change possibly, but it's gonna take a longer time. All right, it is not gonna be an immediate change. I feel they're not fully ready just yet, because we've seen how many insecurities they have, and certainly they're not going to disappear from a day to another. Okay, then we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords in reverse. The Queen of Pentacles to me, it possibly represent you, how much they put you on a pedestal, the full admiration that they have for your full persona. It seems like they really admire your down-to-earth side, how practical you can be, how helpful you are towards other people, how rational you can be, but also you don't lose yourself into your mind. You're not one of those people that talk and talk and talk and then never act upon their words. You are a doer. You really like transforming your words into materialize them into activity. So you could also be excuse my voice. You could also be very much in touch with nature. So the Queen of Pentacles is also a very loving, motherly figure. So they possibly like how you're so caring towards other people, animals, nature. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm just mixing up the accents, and other people's, yeah, for sure, and possibly even kids. So it seems like this person really admire all of these sides of you. And your ability to surround yourself with beauty as well, and to transform anything that you touch into something beautiful. Then we have the Nine of Swords. That is quite interesting because it's in reverse. Usually when it's upright, it talks about a person that, oh my god, the light is so sorry. Let's lower it down a bit. So when the Nine of Swords is upright, it talks about a person that can't free themselves from their paranoia, from their thoughts, from their obstacles, mental blocks, usually worrying thoughts, and insomnia as well. So yeah, it's a person that usually can't even go to sleep because it's just overthinking. But it's in reverse, so I feel that this person is actually starting to be really aware over those thoughts and aware of the fact that they have the ability, if they want to free themselves from that. So definitely there is a strong awareness here. It will take some time, but they are starting to realize that they have the control upon that. Okay, so then we have the Chariot and the Hanged Unicorn in reverse. So definitely there is a super strong desire from this person to come forward towards you, to make big action, to see some progress within this connection, to get to know you better, to definitely transform this connection into something bigger. There is a lot of action in this Chariot, a lot of preparation though. Although the Chariot is a lot about movement, to me it looked like a very static picture. It looked like it's not going anywhere just yet. So to me it feels like preparing the suitcase for a journey, like filling up the car with all the stuff that you need. Okay, so it's the phase before the journey when the car is still still, and yes, it's just about getting ready. Indeed, but this Hanged Unicorn in reverse, there's a lot of waiting and pondering, thinking, measuring. So there's a lot of pause. There's definitely lack of activity in the Hanged Unicorn, but it's in reverse. So I feel that this person is like feeling, all right, I've been thinking about this thoroughly enough, and I realize the problem. I realize what is blocking me. So they've been analyzing themselves and the situation very well. They have been inactive for possibly a long time already, and now they're realizing, you know what, is actually time to start at least preparing for the next action. But I'm nearly ready to come out of this waiting time and inactivity time, this pause, this reflective time. Okay, so I feel I'm nearly ready. That's really good. And then we have the Ace of Cups in reverse and the Knight of Wands in reverse. Again, it talked about so much passion and so much love. They want to pour their feelings to you. They want to hand their heart to you. There's such an abundance of love here, unconditional love, and within themselves there's a charmer. There is a person that is really would love to flirt with you openly, but it just can't. It could be, again, for all those insecurities and um, codependency issues, for sure, mental blocks and everything. So but it's not a bad news, because we still have the Ace of Cups. Even if it's upside down, it doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. It means that it'll just be a slower developing, a slower showing of their feelings, okay? The Knight of Wands usually is a very quick movement type of card. Not as quick as the Swords one, but it's definitely, it talks about making an action, taking actions over whatever they want, and running after what they want, and being really passionate and show that to the world. But being in reverse, there's definitely a break pulled, so there's definitely a lot more slowness to this. Okay, so it seems pretty clear to me what's the situation here is. So I really hope that has helped you. Let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. Possibly, I kind of feel like I'm not ready to close the reading, so I'm going to pull a couple of cards for you, just so you know how to face this situation. What could you be doing? Just an advice for you, okay? Okay. Oh, we have the Ten of Cups. Beautiful. And the Knight of Cups. Oh, that's really, really lovely. Don't know what's happened to my voice. Excuse me, I'm going to take a sip. So that's really lovely. I see here that the cards are suggesting you that possibly it would be great if you could take a small, if you could make a small gesture of love towards them, just so that they melt away some of those insecurities. Okay, so if you show them your interest as well, if you open up your heart, it doesn't have to be like fully wide open without scaring them, for sure, but if you show yourself available and make even the tiniest little love gesture, I think that they would definitely feel lift up and a little more confident with themselves, for sure. Okay, definitely. The fact about the codependency and jealousy, if you're already aware of that, it could be a red flag. So I would definitely be giving them time to solve that issue. So talk through it if you have enough intimacy with this person, and try to think about certain solutions. Try to, it could be good even for this person to read some books about it, and self-help books, and just let them notice as well, how does that make you feel. Maybe try to let them think that if they truly love you, they will let you free, because otherwise it is not love. If somebody wants to cage you, um, um, like a little bird, like, which is so, it would be so unfair. Okay, so try to talk through this, and if you see that this person is really not reasonable, then let them go. Let them go to their growth process until they're ready. Okay, so try not force the situation if it's not working just yet. Right? So no matter how much love you might have for this person, being so jealous it can totally be a problem in the long run. So yeah, it would even be possibly turn you into codependent from this person. So it would create a scenario that it could turn into very nasty. So please, if you have that red flag, just give them time to talk through the issue and solve it if possible. Alright, but otherwise, if you have the feeling that that jealousy is very innocent, giving them a signs of love, it could be the secret to make them feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more out there, and then just wait for their answer back. Okay, so leave them some space for them to come towards you. Don't be the only one with the male energy, being super active and always taking the first move. Try and create a balance. So that's all I have for you guys. Let me know in the comments below if it resonated with you. I would love to hear from you. Subscribe if you haven't done it yet, and click the notification bell down below if you want to be notified anytime that I publish a new video. Like, share, everything, all those goodies would really help the channel. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your presence here, and I hope to see you very soon in the next video. Thank you so much again. Bye bye. Hi guys, if you chose group number 2 with the Ocean Jasper, this is the reading for you. So first of all, we're gonna have a look at the oracle cards that I picked for you, as well as these handwritten messages that I drawn from a little deck that I created times ago with some intuitive messages. So the first one says, I've had so many crushes in my past, but for each of them, after some time, I ask myself, what on earth did I see in them? Unfortunately, no matter how many years has passed, I've never asked that about you. Okay. So this could be a situation that took place a long time ago. So you might know this person a long time. Something might have happened between you two. There's definitely some histories between you two. And then this story seems like it got frozen in time. And now it seems like there's still distance between you two. But they're missing you. They're realizing how meaningful that connection was. And I feel like there's some regret from having letting you go, or not working through the hard times that you might have had. And then when I'm together with you, I feel like I'm about to enter into an enchanted forest. I burst of excitement thinking about all the discoveries that we're yet to face, about each other and our surrounding world too. With you, I feel so alive. I really feel that this is how they felt with you in the past, when you guys had a intimate, strong connection. And now they're realizing that they don't feel as much as alive with anybody else. They tried, but it doesn't work. So that's why you came into their mind again. And they just realized how stupid it was of them to end this story, or not fight enough for it. Okay, so if this doesn't resonate with you, it's probably not your reading. So I would suggest to pick another crystal. Otherwise, just keep looking, keep listening. Then we have Flirt. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. Healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. And give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. I cannot believe, guys, I really picked this card separately. I didn't do it live just because of my wrist injuries. Doesn't really allow me to use it as much. It's just recovering from a fracture, so I have to be very careful. But trust me, this is a total coincidence. So this give your relationship a chance. It's exactly what we've been reading in these two cards. Like, this person would love to be back with you again, have a new chance with you, because they realize how beautiful the connection was with you. I'm just realizing I didn't put my microphone, so just wait a second. Alright, sorry about that. I think the audio now is much better, at least it should be. So definitely it seems like this person would love to have a new chance with you and has a desire to flirt again with you. Maybe they're already doing it. Okay, if you came in touch again and you're not fully sure what are they doing with you, what is the meaning of their messages or their calls, or this is what they're trying to do. They're trying to flirt with you again and like earn back your attention. Then there is this healing family issue. So I kind of have the feeling that possibly you might have had a sort of family bond in the past. Maybe you did create a family, or maybe certain conflicts between both of your families was the issue of the separation between you two. So that's why they really feel like it's worth healing those. Okay, they really have beautiful, good intention about sorting out any problem that you both might have had if you were a family, or between your two families if they had conflicts with each other. Okay, so definitely there's a lot of nice, beautiful intentions here. So let's have a look at the tarot cards. I'm just gonna put this on the side. Okay, so I'm gonna use the Crystal Unicorn Tarot deck. You'll find the affiliate link in the info box below if you're interested. It's a beautiful, lovely deck. And I'm gonna have to shuffle in a bit of an awkward way, not the usual, just because I can't fully make all of the movements with my left wrist just yet, but we'll manage. So I'm just gonna divide in a few decks and pick some of them and turn them upside down, and then put them back together. So I'm really sorry about the absence that I had in the last few weeks. I just really had to recover from this injury, and I felt like even spiritually, like I needed a little break from all of the activities that I was doing during my time off, to just kind of reset and come back to me. So thank you for being so patient. We have two cards there, the Moon and the Knight of Swords. So how is your person feeling right now? Group number 2 with the Ocean Jasper, please and thank you. Okay. So we have Knight of Swords, the Moon. Then we have Ten of Swords in reversed. Ay. 6 of Wands in reversed, 10 of Cups in reversed, Hanged Unicorn in reversed, 9 of Swords in reverse, so many reverse cards, and Knight of Wands in reverse. I feel like I'm gonna get another extra couple. Eight of Wands, Upright, and 10 of Pentacles. Bit of good news there. Okay. So let's have a look. There's definitely a secret intention to come forward towards you, and not just come, rush into your life like very abruptly, because we have this Knight of Swords that is the quickest knight of all the decks, of the whole deck. So there's definitely lots of messages that they want to send to you, and it reflects as well with this 8 of Wands that is all about traveling towards you, sending lots of messages, calling you loads, so just the need to communicate with you a lot. Alright, but with the Moon here, I have the impression that this is like a secret intention. They're possibly there thinking about coming towards you abruptly, unless they've already started texting you and flirting with you. So then you could expect even something more visible, more out there, more shocking. So definitely, yeah, I feel like they're not being super honest with their intention with you because of the Moon. And it could be because they're trying to protect themselves from being hurt again. I think possibly you guys might have had a very dramatic ending in the past. I don't know if your families were involved, like we saw in the Romance Angel cards, or not, but definitely you both got hurt, I think, from what I've seen here with this Ten of Swords. But the good news is that the Ten of Swords is in reverse, so this person is definitely healed from that pain. Okay, it's able right now to let it go, and it's able to start with a new fresh beginning. Although yeah, with this Six of Wands, I feel like some of their ego has been hurt. Okay, so yes, they have healed from this pain in the sense that they are not angry with you, they're not mad at you, they don't have any resentment, and they definitely are thinking about reconnect with you. So they are coming towards you in a very friendly way, but their ego has been damaged a little bit with this Six of Wands in reverse. At least I also feel that they might not want to express to any of their family or friends their intention towards you, because if they were going to be rejected by you, they would feel even more hurt. From their ego perspective. So I feel that that's the reason why they're not saying to anyone, and possibly not even to you. They're like kind of keeping this very light flirt without showing themselves too much. They are playing safely. That's what I'm seeing here. Okay. Just yeah, because they want to. They probably been already hurt in the past, but by that giant failure. Maybe lots of families and friends were like really trusting that this connection was the one that was going to last the whole lifetime, and then it didn't, so maybe they felt guilty about that, and yeah, like a giant fail. So they don't want them to think of that again. It seems like this person is thinking a lot about other people's opinions. Then we have Ten of Cups in reverse and the Hanged Unicorn in reverse. So this person is definitely thinking about that beautiful outcome, the beautiful romantic future that they have been dreaming with you a lot. You probably were visionary. Maybe you were dreaming together with open eyes about all the things that you wanted to do, all the kids that you wanted to have, and the beautiful cabin that you wanted to build in the woods, or in a farm on the countryside, or whatever dreams you might have had and might have shared. It seems like they are slowly coming up to surface again. They're not fully sure if they are doing a good thing about dreaming those again. Possibly again for this fear of getting hurt and getting their expectations too high. But those thoughts are there, okay? And I think they're still hoping that maybe eventually you'll be able to get there, that maybe you were the one, and that all this waiting, all this reflecting time, all this distance between you two was worthy. But they really feel that it's time to be active again. They want to come out of this waiting time. Okay, they feel like they have been reflecting enough about this connection. They've been analyzing themselves and the stories between you two. They finally understood where were the blockages, what was the problem, and they really want to heal it, as we saw in the Romance Angel cards. Okay, and they are coming out of their mental traps. They're coming out of their paranoias, worrying thoughts, insomnia. They're finally freeing themselves from their thoughts. Okay, definitely, it really sounds like they were worrying too much about what other people were thinking. So maybe a little bit of that thought is still there, but I feel like they're really trying to free themselves from whatever might other people might think, whatever outcome, whatever, if this is going to be a success or a failure. They don't want to think about that too much again. They kind of want to go with the flow and give this connection a chance again. So they feel definitely more ready. Maybe they've been waiting years thinking, where is she now? Where is he right now? Maybe they're not thinking about me anymore. Maybe they have resentment towards me. Maybe they hate me. Maybe they burnt all of the pictures about with the two of us. You know, maybe they were having all of these negative thoughts, and I feel like now they're finally freeing themselves from it. It's like the spring is blossoming within their heart again, and they are thinking, you know what, maybe if nothing has happened is because I didn't believe that it was possible to happen. Okay, so I feel that right now there is likely more. I don't know what's this. Oh, sorry. I was trying to understand what was that black in the corner. So yeah, definitely there's a little bit more hope within them. And do you see these little buds sprouting from the wood? These are all signs of hope and all signs of growth as well. The desire that something bigger will grow out of this. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles, which is so beautiful, especially closing the reading in that way. Ten of Pentacles really talk about creating the foundation for a happy family, for happy community as well, if you want. And definitely maybe it often could talk about moving into a house, building a new house for the family, like starting having kids and dogs and everything. But it really talks as well about the financial security of that aspect. So it's like it really gives much more meaning to the Ten of Cups, because the Ten of Cups often can simply be a beautiful dream that a person is doing with wide open eyes and then not really acting upon it very much. But when there's a Ten of Pentacles, it really feels more tangible, more real. It feels like this person is actually working towards it. And it also feels like this person has a lot to provide. So in the case you wanted to give this person another chance, I feel that they feel absolutely ready. Okay, it's like they already have the furniture, they already know. I mean, not in every single detail, of course, you would need to be involved in the choices as well, but they would have the money, they would have they would feel they're ready to take the responsibilities, they're ready to become a father or mother if that's one of your wishes. They are really ready to create something stable and long lasting. Okay, so that's all I'm saying here. I really enjoyed this reading. I really hope you did too. Let me know in the comments below if you did. Love to hear from you, and I'll answer to each one of your comments as soon as I can. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe if you haven't done it yet, and hit the notification bell down below if you want to be notified anytime that I publish a new video. Thank you so much for your patience. I'll definitely start publishing videos more often now. It was such a pleasure to come back, and so thank you for being there. I really appreciate your presence, and I hope to see you very soon in the next video. Thanks again. Hi guys, if you chose pile number 3 with the pink opal, this is the reading for you. So I'm going to read you first some of the oracle messages that I got from the Romance Angels cards, and also from this handwritten little oracle that I wrote intuitively some months ago. So I drew from it 2 cards. The first one says, I'm very sorry for all the pain that I've caused you. I was inexperienced and immature, and at that time I didn't fully comprehend how lucky I was to have you in my life. Wish you can forgive me and give us another chance. And then the second one says, I really wish I could give you some certain answers, but too many things are unsettled in my life right now, and I have to figure those out first. It would be selfish to ask you to wait for me, but I hope our paths will cross again. Alright. So those are 2 contrasting messages I see, because from one side, this person is asking you another chance, realizing that in the past they didn't value as much as they should have. They were immature and inexperienced. But then the other message says that they are not actually ready right now to do anything, although they hope that your paths will cross again. So yeah, they're not too conflicted, these messages, actually, because yes, they do wish another chance with you, but not right now. Possibly a little bit more towards the future, because right now they just have too many things to fix in their life, things that they need to figure out first. And okay, so let's have a look at the Romance Angel cards as well. Attraction, you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully, so they're definitely attracted from you. Engagement, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So this is what they're thinking. They would actually love to build something really big with you. We're talking about engagement, not right now. So apparently in the present, they wouldn't be ready for such a big commitment and to high up to that level of intimacy with you, but they want to do that in the future. Okay, as soon as they're ready, they would love to have a fully engaged connection relationship with you. You deserve love, you are lovable is the other one. So I kind of sense a little bit of sense of guilt in this card, because they if they were selfish, they would love to just keep you good on a side, so as soon as they're settled and as soon as everything work out in their life, as soon as they're ready, they can come back to you. But they do believe that you deserve love, so if they can give you that right now, I think that this card is saying you do deserve to find the right person for you in the present moment. If you feel attracted to somebody else, go for it, although it will break their heart. I think they will not like it, but they're letting you go. They do believe that you deserve that type of freedom. They do respect you, so they don't want to keep you on a side waiting for them, even though they would love to be able to ask you that, but they're not going to, because he seems to be reasonable, decent human being with very kind-hearted. So definitely, at least we are starting from a base of a loving creature that is having beautiful feelings for you, that is quite self-aware and quite respectful as well. So definitely it is a good base. So this was a general understanding from the oracle cards, but we are definitely going to go much in depth with the tarot cards. So let's put this on a side, and we're gonna use the Crystal Unicorn Tarot deck. By the way, if you like it, you can find the affiliate link in the info box below. It's a lovely deck. I'm so in love with it. And I'm gonna shuffle the cards in camera for you, although it's not gonna be the usual shuffle that I do with mixing the, yeah, I don't know how you say that in English, but you're gonna find out. Basically, I'm just gonna divide the deck in a few smaller ones and then turn them upside down, just because I can't do certain movements with my wrist since I injured it. I got a fracture slipping on the ice, by the way, so that was the reason why I wasn't able to participate, like engage much with the channel or uploading anything. But it's doing a lot better now. I still just need to be very careful because I just took out the splint, so I need to go gently on it. Anyway, I'm so happy that I'm back because I really miss you guys. I miss doing readings for you. So how is the person feeling? Group number 3 with the pink opal. Let me see. We're going to accept reverse cards as usual as well, but nothing to be worried about. It just helps us to have an even deeper level of understanding of the cards, okay? So now we're going to cut the deck and see. Alright, so we have Judgment in reversed, Eight of Pentacles in reversed, Two of Swords in reversed, Queen of Wands in reverse. So many reverse cards, guys. High Priestess upright, Three of Pentacles upright, Six of Pentacles in reverse, Ten of Wands upright, and I feel like taking another couple, Empress in reverse, and the Ten of Pentacles. Alright, so we're gonna start interpreting the cards from this side, so couple at a time. Remember, as usual, to listen to these messages with your intuition, so take whatever resonate with you, leave the rest, and try not to get too attached to the results of the reading. If you feel that, for example, the oracle cards hasn't resonated with you, probably this is not the right reading for you, so I would suggest you to try again and pick a different crystal. Otherwise, you can stick around with me. So we have the Judgment in reverse and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So we have, indeed, with this Eight of Pentacles, inability to keep working on something, all right, or the need to go much slower, they need to slow down their daily routine, or they need to distance themselves from the situation. And so it would kind of make sense, because they said with the oracle cards that they weren't able to make it work right now, although they would love to have a chance in the future. With the Judgment in reverse, it seems that they still need to make some clarity regarding their life, regarding their past. Maybe they need to fix something. Indeed, that's what we saw from the oracle cards. So, but there is a bit of confusion. The dots are not connecting just yet. There is something that they have to figure out, and it makes perfect sense with this Judgment in reverse. Because when it is upright, it talks about finally having such a deeper level of understanding of the past experiences, having reached a type of enlightenment, a type of awareness that makes everything clear, and they want to show it out to the world. I got this, I understood what I have to do right now. And then, yeah, the need as well to express themselves, to express their new intentions, but it is upside down. So it really talks about feeling still in a foggy type of environment where things hasn't been cleared just yet for them, so they still need to figure those out. We have the Two of Swords and the Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay, so there could be a person in their life, actually. Maybe that's like, don't take it for sure, but there is this Queen of Wands that could be like an antagonist figure in this situation. Possibly they are still bonded with this person, although he's not being the most positive influence into his life. But possibly he still need to, or she, it is not a specific gender video. So possibly this person still need to close the loops with some person they used to be in a relationship with. And you see, with the Two of Swords, there is definitely a decision to be made, a fork in the road, and they have to understand, will I go right, will I go left, will I go with this person, will I go with that person, what choice am I going to make? And usually when the Two of Swords is upright, it tells me, that the person is still unable to make a choice, okay? That this person has too much confusion going on. But when it is upside down, it means that the person has already spent enough time thinking about this choice. So I think that in his or her head, things, even though there's a lot of confusion, lots of things to figure out, I think that there is one thing that at least they know for sure. They want to be with you. They made their choice. And I feel that with this Queen of Wands in reverse is kind of a rejection towards that antagonist figure as well. Okay? Because we saw it clearly in the oracles that they want to be with you. If only they were prepared right now in the present, they would even be with you right now. But they have to fix something else first, but they would love to have a chance with you. So I feel that really makes so much sense, these Two of Swords in reverse. They don't need any extra time to make their choice. They already chose you. And then we have High Priestess and the Three of Pentacles. You see, Three of Pentacles talk about wanting to work things out, wanting to start a project, wanting to start a partnership. It makes sense though that with these Three of Pentacles there could be a third party situation, as we already kind of understood here with this Queen of Wands in reverse. So keep that in mind. It's definitely something that if they don't want to share with you, it is not up to you to go towards this person and tell him or her. Sorry guys, I had a moment of interruption because my SIM card was full. So I was just saying, please don't go to this person and say, I know every secret about you, I know that there's another person involved in this situation. Don't do that. Like, but if you know, if you had that intuition, this is a message that is confirming it. If you never heard about that, possibly that is not your situation, but it could be that there's definitely something going on that they have to work out, as we said. I do see though that this person wants to start a new project, a new partnership, and there is not just a casual thought that they are having. I feel that their whole persona is telling them to do this. They know intuitively with this High Priestess that that would be the right choice to make. It sounds like there could have been going on a lot of spiritual work as well in this person. Maybe they haven't finished just yet. It could also be with this Three of Pentacles and the High Priestess that they have been seeing a medium, psychotherapist, starting a tarot course, an astrology course, self-love course, or anything regarding spiritual growth. It sounds like they are working on themselves a lot and on their spiritual health and well-being as well. So that could be another interpretation of these two cards. And then we see Ten of Wands and the Six of Pentacles in reverse. That kind of tell me, okay, the Six of Pentacles is the encounter, is like equal give and share between some people. When it's in reverse, it sounds like they're telling you, I cannot offer you the same. I cannot provide what you deserve right now. Okay, if we were in a relationship right now in this present moment, it wouldn't be equal, it wouldn't be fair. I probably wouldn't be able to give you enough attention, or I wouldn't have enough money to buy a house or things like that. So they feel like right now they are not ready, as we saw in the oracle cards. So it makes perfect sense. And with this Ten of Wands, I feel like they're going back home kind of oppressed by this thought, because they would love to make it work right now. So this is actually a heavy heavy burden on their shoulder. With these Ten of Wands, they're really carrying their problems, their thoughts, their worries, their sadness back at home. So it's something that they wish they could free themselves from very soon. Okay, there's like this huge burden that they want to leave in the soil, like in the ground, in that instant, but they have to make a little bit of an extra journey before being able to free themselves from this. Okay, the house feels quite far away. They still have a few hours to walk in that sense. So yes, I do feel the sorrow here, the sadness of not being able to make things work out right now. There we have the Empress in reverse and the Ten of Pentacles upright. So, well, the Ten of Pentacles upright, it is really good news because it talks about the wish to have everything that they can to provide a stable home, a stable family, a stable community, long-lasting relationship, something really that you can trust upon, something really strong. So it is really beautiful because it feels like that is their goal. They're really saving up for their future, for this type of stability. And I feel that the Empress in reverse, the Empress, I feel that is you. It is you fitting into that picture, sitting there, like it fits perfectly in their beautiful scenario, in their dreams about the future. You're there, holding straight and in all of your strength and power and beauty. The Empress represent beauty and harvest as well, and how do you say, wildness, abundance into the wild, in the wildness, abundance in general. So I feels like the only reason why is in reverse is that they don't know for sure if you will be there, if since anything could happen between now and the moment where they will have they will feel ready to start a relationship with you. So it's like, yes, you are part of their dream. They kind of hope that you will be there too. They're hoping that you won't reject this offer, but they don't know just yet because they know that they have to let you go in the present moment. So meantime you could meet somebody else and not wanting to be with them anymore. So I feel that's the only reason why the Empress is in reverse. Although another interpretation, it could be that there is a bit of a lack of abundance right now. Maybe they had a bad harvest season, so maybe they've been working a lot on something and then they got disappointed, which would make sense with this Eight of Pentacles as well, in reverse. So it could be that right now they have lost something. Maybe they have lost money. Maybe they have lost a case in the court. Although there's not many legal cards here, no, I don't see that. But maybe they started a business and it didn't work out as they wanted, or maybe the COVID situation is not allowing them to have enough money. Maybe they lost their job. Definitely, so that could be a reason why they feel like they don't have enough to provide for you. That's why the Six of Pentacles in reverse, and I feel like, what do I have to offer to this person? So that's why, yeah, the Three of Pentacles could also talk about doing interviews, job interviews, looking around for new different jobs. So maybe that could be the reason. Maybe that is what they need to put their energies and efforts into in the present moment, because that's the priority right now. And then later on they will be able to think about the heart matters. So that is what I'm seeing. Definitely there is attraction, there are feelings, there is a wish to be with you, and even to be engaged eventually in the future, as we saw. They have so many loving, caring feelings for you. They think you deserve love. Yeah, and they are realizing how much value you have. They are realizing the mistakes that they may have done in the past. They're literally biting their fingers. I don't know if that's a saying in English, but it is in Italian. Because, yeah, they wish they didn't do certain mistakes, but sometimes you just need to trust the natural course of life and go along with it, right? So that is what I'm seeing, guys. I really hope you've been enjoying the reading. It was such a pleasure to read again for you. Thank you so much for your patience. If you've been enjoying, let me know in the comments below. If it has resonated with you, I'd love to read any comments from you and answer to each one of them as soon as I can. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe if you haven't done it yet. It would truly mean the world. And hit the notification bell down below if you feel like being notified anytime that I publish a new video. That would be amazing. And I really hope to see you very soon in the next video, so stay tuned. And I really appreciate you guys, so thank you so much for being loyal to this channel. Send you big hugs. Mwah. Bye bye. Hi guys, if you chose pile number 4 with the pink tourmaline, this is the reading for you. So first of all, I'm gonna pick, I'm gonna read the oracle cards that I picked earlier on for you. So I have no idea what's underneath these but we are gonna have a look. Actually, first I'm gonna read these ones. This is part of a tiny little bunch of notes that I wrote intuitively. So I drew a couple of them from the deck for you. And when it says, there's a part of me that would like to come forward, apologize, and start all over again. But the other part of me is so scared to be rejected and badly kicked out of your life, as I probably deserve. And then the second one says, you have to forgive me because I'm emotionally retarded. I know you will laugh, but it's a serious problem. I can't second guess you. Okay. So they make sense put together. They would like to come forward, apologize, start all over again, but then they're scared to be rejected. So that, yeah, the fact that they can't read you, it means that it's very hard for them because they can't understand what you're looking for. They can't understand by your signs, by your small gestures, by your body language. Excuse my voice. They can't understand if you would take them back or not. So these create a bit of insecurities within themselves because they have no idea whatsoever. If you would reject them or not. It's really hard for them to read in your mind. Or understand. Even if you're flirting with them, they might not understand that was flirting, you know. So excuse me, I have to take a sip. So yeah, that's really interesting. They really make sense both together. Then we have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Okay, so I think he's really interpreting some of the signs as, oh, maybe that really means that she or he is going to reject me. So I feel like they're really trying to interpret the signs as much as they can, but then eventually they don't even trust their own intuition because they're like, oh, I'm seeing meanings in every single sign. I think everything looked like a sign to me, and so they kind of get confused by this bombardment of different signals from right and left, up and down. So it looks like he or she is interpreting those signs as red flags, even though they might not be. Okay, soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So this is how they feel about you, that you are their soulmate. Okay, so there's definitely a big bond, a deep connection here. Then we have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So this really makes sense again, because we said that he said I would love to come back and ask for forgiveness and try again. So he wants to apologize. So it really makes sense that there is this learning and forgiving. So it really feels like this person has learned a lot from the mistakes that they might have done in the past with you. So wow, this person's heart seems really open, although at the same time there is fear to get hurt, and possibly they might be afraid of damage their ego as well, because especially if it's a guy, but even a woman, doesn't have to be only men, but their ego get usually very easily bruised. So it could be a guy, but you will tell me. So let's put these cards on the side right now. We're gonna shuffle the tarot cards live. I am gonna use a bit of a different technique because of my wrist injury that I had lately, which was the reason why I've been absent so long from the channel. I just had to recover from a fractured wrist, so I'm just gonna do it slightly different, but we're gonna get there. So what are your person's feelings? How is he feeling about you right now? Group number 4 with the pink tourmaline. So we're just gonna divide the deck in a few smaller ones and turn some of them upside down so that we have some of cards reversed as well. And don't be worried about the reverse cards if you find them. They just help us to have even deeper layer of understanding of the cards, okay? So nothing to be worried. I don't know if I said it already, but this is the Crystal Unicorn Tarot deck, and you can find the affiliate link in the info box below in case you're interested to get one for yourself. Oh, we got the star cards that want to come out. So, let's go. Then we have Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, can't make them straight. Eight of Pentacles in reversed. Justice in reversed. Knight of Pentacles upright. Nine of Cups upright. Page of Wands upright. Knight of Wands reversed. Two Cups in reversed. And Seven of Cups upright. Okay. We'll take some extra card if we need, but for now it seems enough. Okay. So we're going to start reading from this side, just a couple of cards at a time. So we have the Star and the Ace of Pentacles. The Star really talk about having you in their mind, having the wish to be intimately connected with you. It also talks about physical attraction. In the traditional tarot deck, the star is represented by a naked woman by the lake, and the lake really represents emotions, but the star kind of have all of the elements, because there's, well, especially water and earth. Okay, so it kind of give a more material level to their dreams. It's like while you mix water and earth together, it's like you want to transform your emotions and dreams, which is water, into something tangible, which is the earth. So there's so much desire within the star card, and it really draw all the energies of the universe to try and manifest the reality that they want. Okay, but even though there is this huge wish with you being protagonist of it, the Ace of Pentacles is in reverse, and the Ace of Pentacles talk about a new beginning, a new offer, offer you something, offering you a new beginning of a relationship, for example, but is in reverse, so it really says that it has to be delayed, or that there is a bit of fear doing so, or that it is gonna be delayed because they don't have the right amount of confidence that they have. They might be judging themselves as being dreamers and not having their feet on the ground, if you know what I mean. So I feel that yes, there is a desire to make this offer, but as we said in the oracle cards, there is a little bit of tension by doing so. Part of them want to, and the other part of them is scared to be rejected. Then Eight of Pentacles in reverse and Justice. Okay. So Justice in reverse it talks about something unfair. It talks about harsh words being said. So I feel that this person would be really scared that you would kick him out, kick him away with harsh words, and being very cold towards him or her. There's a lot of male masculine energy with the sunstone, the crystal that is here on the corner. So I feel that they feel that you have the power in your hands right now, and I think that yes, they would be scared that you wouldn't be very fair, or you would be a little extra harsh towards them, and that it wouldn't work. With this Eight of Pentacles, they really have the fear that is not worth working for this. It's just a fear, because then their hearts totally want this to happen. They want this to work out. But then this Eight of Pentacles, they're kind of doubting. They're like, am I exaggerating? Should I slow down my efforts? My keep trying to make this work. Sorry, just have to fix the table there. Ooh, sorry guys, making mess. Okay, not gonna move it anymore. So yeah, I feel that there's definitely a big element of fear here for sure. Then we have Knight of Pentacles upright and the Nine of Cups, which are really positive cards, but we can see the division as well in their mind with these two cards, because aside of them want to be active, proactive, come towards you, make a move, and the other one, the Nine of Cups, is kind of happy on his own. It's kind of enjoying his singlehood. So that could be at the core of the all of these problems as well. Maybe they haven't been in a relationship in a very long time, and meantime they kind of got used to be on their own. And maybe especially with this situation, with the COVID situation, maybe they got isolated from the outer world, and so they kind of got used to it. So they might have a bit of anxiety engaging with somebody again. So yes, definitely I can see the division in their mind. But they seems happy out in general, which is a good base. You know, like when a person wants to start a relationship and they're not happy themselves, it is never a good idea, because it will just drag the other person into their unhappiness. And it's always a mistake to consider the other person as the source of your happiness, because what are you going to do when they're going to go away for a night out with their friends? You're just going to die inside, okay? So it's really important to find that happiness within oneself, and I feel that this person has been doing this job amazingly, so that's a good start for sure. And then we do have the Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands in reverse. Okay, so the Page of Wands talk about the wish to want to make send a message, the wish to start a communication, a conversation with you, the wish to start, the wish to show you some signs of their passion, of their attraction towards you, but kind of shyly. It's a very timid card, and possibly also inexperienced. They could be younger than you, but not necessarily. They could even just be slightly less mature than you in that sense. But yes, there is the desire. They really do feel like getting in touch with you, sending you a message, letting you understand how they feel. So it's definitely different from the Ace of Pentacles. Like when you have the Ace of Pentacles, they're really handing over to your hand, all of their a big giant offer. So they come in pretty confident, but compared instead with the Page of Wands, it's more of a hint rather than the full offer. And indeed, the Ace of Pentacles is in reverse, so it makes sense that they're not ready to offer you the full deal just yet, because they want to send you little hints here and there, so that based on your answer, they're gonna understand how do you feel about them. You see, with the Knight of Wands, it's so if the page talks about messages, the Knight talks about taking action, and the taking action part here is in reverse. So it really means that they're putting a brake on what they instinctively would do. So this person instinctively, I can't say that word, but like their instinct is telling them to rush towards you, to show their passion for you, to make an offer, to like show you how much they are attracted from you and interested about you. But they're breaking that instinct. Instead, they're sending you a casual little text here and there. Or they might like a picture on your Instagram. So you don't fully know what is their interest, and that's probably the reason why you're here watching this video, and they are not fully aware of how you feel about them either. So they're kind of testing the water slowly. So kind of cowardly, but it kind of makes sense because of their fear of being rejected, and possibly you do have some history as what the oracle says. And we have the Two of Cups, which is the soulmate card. Is the beautiful love exchange between two people, the desire to be intimately interconnected and mirroring each other, growing, learning from each other, and exchanging their cups of love. It is in reverse though. So yes, it is an energy that it has been slowed down. Okay, there is not enough courage to transform this into real manifestation just yet. So this person keep floating up in the air with all of these different scenarios that they hope they will happen with you. Okay, so this person is spending definitely much more time in bed dreaming about you rather than making an action. This is exactly what I'm seeing here. So definitely a bit of a coward, if I'm allowed to say, but it might help if you would give them a little sign. If you're truly interested about them, I think it would help them a lot, because then all of their fears would melt down. Okay, so generally I feel it's quite positive, because I've had other readings where the person wanted to, but they couldn't because they had to fix something important into their life. So even if you were going to open up your heart and show them your interest, they would have not been emotionally available. But this is a totally different story. This person is available. It's only big giant mouse. It's just very scared that you're going to reject them. So maybe if you are interested, give them some signs. Yeah, so that's all I have here for you guys. Let me know if you enjoyed this reading as I have. Let me know in the comments below if it has resonated with you. Would love to answer to each one of you as soon as I can. So feel free to comment, share your story, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't done it yet. It would truly means the world. And there's also the possibility to click on the notification bell down below if you want to be notified anytime that I publish a new video, especially because I'm not super regular uploading at the moment, especially after my injury, but I will slowly get into routine, and generally I will try to have a video every week. I just don't have a set day, so the notification bell would probably be the easiest solution for you to find out. And for the rest, thank you so much for being loyal to the channel. I really appreciate your presence and your patience, because it has been so long since my last upload. So I really hope to see you very soon in the next video, and feel free as well to participate to the polls whenever I ask you your opinion about the next video's topic. It always helps to know what you like to hear. So thanks so much again. See you very soon. Stay safe. Big hugs to you. Bye bye now.